John 6:62. What, and if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before? What if you saw it with your own eyes? What if, standing there breathless, you witnessed the Son of Man rise through the clouds, returning to the very place he claimed he came from? Would your argument still stand? Would your theology survive? Would your tradition still matter? John 6:62 isn't a metaphor. It's a divine challenge. What, and if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before? Jesus isn't speaking in riddles. He's drawing the sword of truth and cutting through every false doctrine that claims he's merely a man, a prophet, a creation, a servant, a messenger. He isn't asking for your permission to return to glory. He's daring you to wrestle with the evidence of his origin, where he was before Bethlehem, before Mary, before the manger, before the womb. Where was Jesus before? Every skeptic must answer. Every imam who claims he was only a prophet must explain how a mere man returns to a place of pre-existence. Every priest who elevates tradition over truth must reconcile why the Son of Man claims a heavenly throne he once left. Every pastor who downplays his deity must reckon with the implications. If he ascended to where he was before, then he wasn't born the way the rest of us were. He came down, and he's going back. This single verse devastates every doctrine that denies his divinity. It demolishes every false teaching that says Jesus began at birth. No created being can ascend where they never came from. No human prophet can return to a place they never occupied. But Jesus can, and he did, and he will. John 6:62 is a thunderclap of divine identity. It echoes the glory of John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. It reverberates through John chapter 3:13. No man hath ascended up to heaven, but he that came down from heaven. And now in John 6, he confronts every doubter, every false teacher, every blind guide. What will you do when you see me go back to the place I came from? Jesus did not come into existence in Mary's womb. He did not begin when he cried his first cry in Bethlehem. He entered the world from outside of it. The Son of Man came down and spoke as one who knew. I am from above, ye are from beneath. And now he's saying, what if you saw me ascend back? That's not speculation. It happened. Acts 1:9 says he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. The disciples didn't imagine it. They didn't fabricate a myth. They saw it with their eyes, the fulfillment of what Jesus foretold in John 6:62. He ascended to where he was before. This is the gospel's unshakable claim. Jesus is not of this world. He came from heaven. He returned to heaven, and he rules from heaven. So to all skeptics, explain how a mere man has the authority and power to ascend to the place he once occupied before time began. To all imams, explain how a prophet who is born like us, dies like us, and is buried like us, claims to return to his heavenly throne. To all priests and pastors who compromise the truth for culture, comfort, or ecumenical convenience. What, and if you shall see the Son of Man ascend to where he was before? He already has. And he's coming back again. Not as a servant, not as a prophet, but as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Bow now, or be broken then. Because if he came from above, then he speaks with the authority of heaven. And if he ascended back, then every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Prove him wrong, or bow before the one who came down and went back up to where he was before.